Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with an entertainment video for you all. Doing something a little different here in regards to now that we've had the full transference of the Milestone 3 orbs. We know that both Sersi and Ikaris are completely fountainable via premium orbs. So we're going to test the statistics here, guys. We're going to be opening all the orbs that we have amassed. And I've actually haven't opened them for quite a while because I maxed out Deathpool and Kestrel quite a while ago. So this is a great opportunity now to take advantage of these orbs, especially with two very powerful characters in the game. I do like the fact that at least they are obtainable in some shape, way, or form, even though it's not farmable completely. But at least now we can get a sense of what the statistics would be. So that said, guys, these are orbs that I've kind of saved up for quite a long time. And for this very reason, right? We knew something was going to change eventually. And fortunately, they did add two powerful characters, but we're going to see what our odds are, and especially when we're opening 279 orbs. We're going to be taking a look at what's the percentage by opening 250 plus here, and really getting a sense of what the statistics looks like when you're opening this many, or when you're actually just trying to get them early unlocked. So the good news is, though, if you guys are able now to have these built up earlier in the game, you might get a chance to actually unlock Sersi and Ikaris that from that transition of early to mid game, and they would be absolutely game changers just because of how versatile they are and being very strong in all game modes. Especially if you unlock them early and use them in arena, they would absolutely dominate. So that's it, guys. Let's get this party started. It's going to take a little bit of time just because of the fact that there's quite a few orbs here, but we're going to just go ahead here. And what's nice is very powerful characters like Agatha Harkness is also now included. So it really just adds a little bit more variety into the premium orbs, giving us that chance really to transition from that early game to mid game. But obviously, very curious what the shard drop is going to look like specifically for those two, and especially since I don't imagine them to be quite generous with this. They're featured, but that doesn't necessarily mean that their drop rate is increased, right? As you can see here, I don't think we got them once yet, so we're just going to keep going here. And we get the 25 there for Mysterio, but again, I don't really see them dropping here. So we'll definitely take a recap of this at the very end, but yeah, it's going to be unfortunate oh, perfect. I finally got Ikaris there, 15 shards, so that's pretty notable. That was from a 10 orb drop, so that's good to see there. But I'm really curious if there's going to be any big ones, right? Another 16 there. Okay, I like that. Especially as you can see here, I still need to work on him quite a bit. Sersi was available through that free-to-play campaign event, so those are always nice just to get a sense, right? Got a shard of Sersi there. Yeah, but I think it's just going to be absolutely game-changing if you can unlock them earlier, guys, because like I said, even when they came into the game, pretty much a year ago, and they're still tearing it up right now. They're just so usable in all aspects of the game. Another 15 for Ikaris there, perfect. So I do like how we can build them up quite a bit when we get lucky with some of these orb drops there. And then as well, like I said, one of the best ways to really build up your roster when you can have these saved up and opening them because of the versatility of the number of characters. And the feedback for them is I really wish that they would take out some of the characters that aren't really, that are fully farmable in the game already, and it takes away from that premium aspect of these orbs, right? And that's kind of how they're advertised, but definitely not as good as the mega orbs, but you can get very powerful characters. Nice Sersi drop there. We got Doctor Strange Heartless. So very, very nice when we actually do get some pretty premium characters out of the way, especially earlier on in the game. So down to our last 100 now. Let's go ahead and finish this off. But yeah, so far it doesn't look like the odds are great, guys. I mean, we opened quite a few, and as well, yeah, I just saw Spider Weaver in there too, so she's definitely another good one to be in this orb. But these are very, very good orbs if they actually just clean it up a bit and take out some of the the accessible characters in the game, especially the minion characters. They don't need to be in there. Even the early characters that we start off with, like Captain America, we got Hawkeye. They don't need to be in this orb specifically. Oh, nice. We got a good mixture of Sersi and Ikaris in that drop. But yeah, so far, it doesn't look too terrible. But that's why I'm going to be very, very curious how this is going to look by the time this is said and done. So, 50 on Phantom X. Wow. I definitely needed that one. That was huge. Yeah, and then, yeah, like I said, a great diversity of characters when it does fall in line. But, I mean, at the end of the day, they can still always do a better job. So that way, we're really, you know, making these premium orbs premium by having those characters that are, you know, specifically more unfarmable, right? Down to 19 here. Let's go ahead. Let's do one more after this, and then we can do a quick count. Perfect. So last but not least, maybe we get lucky in this one, guys. 25 on Quake. Yeah, unfortunately not what I wanted to see, but let's take a look, guys. So using the treasure chest now, we can actually fully assess kind of what was done with the 250 plus that we had here. So let's take a look. What's notable here? So I mean, she was recently added to the game, but Kate Bishop, I still need quite a few shards of her. Good to see that there's a variety and spice of life in there. Agatha Harkness, pretty much the right hand of Morgan Le Fay in the Darkhold team, right? So I mean, just having her shards in here is huge. If you're earlier on in the game, you open that and you get that, that's huge for the development of the roster. Also needed for Unlock Apocalypse, being that that Pestilence Saga team. We also have Spider Weaver here. You know, I still need shards of her, so that's perfect. Another good one. But really the big important one is, yeah, we still see Castro in there, which is good, part of that milestone. Another good one is Gambit as well, guys. Getting some more shards of him, especially with him not really being truly farmable. This is what's notable, guys. We got actually 78 of Sersi, so very, very nice. You know, that's definitely gonna help us quite a bit in her development, but good to see that that was actually a pretty good ratio. So with the 250 plus, you know, we almost got a shard of her in one in every 4 or 5 orbs. So not exactly the best, but I definitely think I got more Ikaris though. Dazzler wasn't too bad as well with her odds, but again, another farmable character. Viv Vision not in the game yet, farmability wise, but we definitely appreciate the shards of her there. And then the big one again, Ikaris here being 77, so actually pretty comparable to Sersi. So the two together were about 150. So we almost got a shard in almost 1 or every 2 orbs, so that's really good to see actually. So it means in the long haul, if you want to unlock them, it may just take about 100 plus orbs just to get the unlock of both of them. But keep in mind, that's statistically based on the number of orbs I actually utilize. Wow, another big one here was actually Dagger. You know, I don't really have a lot of shards of her. She's still quite costly in the arena store, but you can just see the spread of characters, right? Nico Minoru, another good one because she's not technically farmable until they add her in the game, but right now got some 2 shards of her right now as well. So just a good variety. The big one for sure was Phantom X because of that 50 drop, but otherwise, yeah, at least the good news is there are quite a few unfarmable characters right now that you can get from this, but they can still rework this a little bit more. But good to see those odds for sure, guys. I hope this has kind of helped you in terms of developing a statistic, but it looks like at least with 1 or every 2 orbs, we do get a shard of them each. So, I mean, that's how the odds kind of look like right now. Hopes this helps you guys in your farmability and kind of planning purposes, but thank you as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.